66 million years ago, a rock the size of a city fell out of the sky. It struck what is now Mexico at around 40,000 miles an hour, and in a single afternoon, it ended the reign of the dinosaurs. But here is something that should stop you cold. If that asteroid had arrived just a few minutes earlier, or a few minutes later, the Earth would have turned beneath it, and it would have splashed harmlessly into open ocean. The dinosaurs would have lived, and you would never have been born. Everything you are hangs on the timing of a single falling rock. So let's imagine that it missed. The asteroid sails past, the sky stays clear, and the age of reptiles simply continues. Remember, the dinosaurs were not some brief experiment. They had already ruled this planet for over 150 million years. They were not primitive failures, waiting around to be replaced. They were the most successful large animals the world had ever seen. Without that one catastrophe, there is no reason their reign would have ever ended. The forests stay full of them. The plains belong to them. The world, quite simply, stays theirs. And what about us? Where are the mammals in this world? Well, they are already here. In fact, mammals had been around almost as long as the dinosaurs themselves. But for that entire stretch of time, they stayed small. Most were no bigger than a mouse or a shrew. They hid in burrows. They came out mostly at night when the great reptiles slept. Because in a world ruled by dinosaurs, there was simply no room to be large. Every big role and every grand stage was already taken. The mammals survived by staying quiet and staying out of the way. This is the part we rarely admit. The only reason mammals ever grew large, the only reason they spread across the world and eventually gave rise to primates and then to us, is that the dinosaurs were violently swept away. The asteroid did not just kill the giants, it cleared the stage, and into that sudden emptiness, the mammals finally rushed and grew and diversified. No extinction, no empty stage, no empty stage, no large mammals, no large mammals, no apes, and no you. You are not the triumph of evolution. You are the beneficiary of a disaster. But let's go further. In this world where the dinosaurs never fell, could one of them have become intelligent the way that we did? It is not as strange as it sounds. Near the end of their reign, there lived a small, slender predator called Trudon. It had grasping hands, forward-facing eyes, and for its body, a remarkably large brain. Some scientists have wondered what it might have become given another 60 million years. And remember this, birds are dinosaurs. The crow solving puzzles outside your window, the parrot using tools, these are living dinosaurs, and they are brilliant. Intelligence was never off the table for them. So picture it, a civilization not of humans, but of feathered, clawed, and clever saurians. What would their world even look like? Their homes would be built for bodies utterly unlike ours. Perhaps no stairs at all, but long sweeping ramps for tails that never quite touched the ground. Tall, narrow spaces instead of wide open rooms. Raised nests instead of beds. Doorways shaped for snouts and not for hands. An entire architecture designed around a creature that had kept the eyes and the instincts of a hunter. It would be a city, but it would not be a city made for us. And if they could build cities, then why would they ever stop there? Given enough time, would the dinosaurs have reached for space the very same way that we have? It is genuinely hard to imagine why not. Intelligence, wherever it appears, seems to grow restless. It looks up. It begins to wonder what else is out there. And here, the story turns almost unbearably poignant, because remember what ended the dinosaurs in the first place: a rock falling out of the sky. So imagine an advanced civilization of dinosaurs, slowly learning to read the night, mapping the asteroids one by one, and finally building the power to push a dangerous one gently aside. They could have become the first creatures in the entire history of this planet to defend it from the sky itself, to finally beat the very thing that, in our world, wiped them out. They had the potential, they simply ran out of time. And in that city, where exactly would we be? Most likely in the very same place that every small mammal has always been. In the margins, in the walls, in the cracks. Think for a moment about how a gecko lives in the corner of your ceiling, how a mouse moves through your walls at night, how a sparrow nests in the gap above your door. That is the role our own ancestors played for over 100 million years. In a world that truly belonged to the dinosaurs, we would not be the masters of the house. We would be the small, quick, nervous things living inside its cracks. And here is the thought that should humble all of us. We assume that intelligence and dominance and civilization were always meant to be ours. That evolution was somehow aiming at us all along, but it was not. There is no plan, and there was no destiny. We are not the intended ending of the story. We are the small, marginal survivors who simply happened to get one extraordinary lucky break. A single rock from space that cleared our path. Flip that coin again, let the asteroid miss, and the throne belongs to scales and feathers. And we are the lizards, living in their walls. But before you mourn the dinosaurs, there is one last secret that this whole thought experiment has been quietly hiding from you. The dinosaurs never actually died, not all of them. Look out your window, that sparrow on the fence, that pigeon on the street, that crow watching you with its sharp and clever eye. They are dinosaurs, not distant relatives, not descendants in some loose poetic way. They are the direct living continuation of the very same creatures that once ruled this earth. The asteroid did not erase them, it transformed them. One small feathered branch of the dinosaur family never needed the giant's body at all. It traded the ground for the sky, and it survived everything that came. So the truth is stranger than the world we imagined. The dinosaurs and the mammals both made it through. We have been sharing this planet with them the entire time. Every dominant creature that has ever lived has probably felt inevitable. The great dinosaurs ruled for 150 million years, and then, in a single afternoon, their world came crashing down, and the survivors took to the sky. We have ruled for the mere blink of an eye, and we already imagine ourselves as the entire point of it all. But you are not the purpose of 4 billion years of life. You are its luckiest accident, and maybe that is the far more astonishing thing to be. Not chosen, not destined, just here, against impossible odds, and aware enough to wonder about it. And remember that unfinished task, the one the dinosaurs never reached, watching the skies and guarding against the killer rock. In our timeline, that job became ours. Just a few years ago, for the very first time in the history of life on this planet, a species reached out and deliberately knocked an asteroid off of its path. We did that. The small, frightened mammals from the cracks grew up to become the first defenders of the whole world against the very kind of stone that once gave us our chance. So I will leave you with this. If our intelligence was an accident and not a destiny, Then how many other accidents never got their lucky rock? Tell me in the comments. And if you want more questions that turn the world on its head, subscribe to First Principles Talk. We're just getting started.